Hello, fellow moms of teens. Today I'm back with another emotion because we're trying to identify negative emotions and understand them better and start to find our patterns of, why we're behaving like we are as a parent. And so today I wanted to talk about disappointed. And this one is really important to get a hold of because it can come back with a vengeance without you knowing if you haven't processed it already. And I'll give you my example. So recently, for freshman year, my son did not make the baseball team. And I was very disappointed. And I thought that I had got to, an intentional thought of, maybe it wasn't meant to be. He can focus on his schoolwork. When he fails, he learns from failure. All these kind of thoughts that I was trying to get to make myself feel better. But one day when I went to pick him up, when he broke his ankle, he had to wear a boot. And I went to pick him up at school and I saw all the kids getting ready in the parking lot for baseball practice. And I just started like crying. Didn't realize where it was coming from, and I realized that I hadn't really processed, the disappointment that I was feeling. And so by doing this, identifying the negative emotion, asking these questions and understanding it and allowing it to just like process through can help you, show up the way you want to show up. Because I know I wasn't showing up the way I wanted to for my son when I felt deep down disappointed that he didn't make the team. So let's start answering the questions. What does it feel like? So I don't know about you, but for me, disappointment, I feel it in my heart. It feels like sadness and heaviness, right? And that's why I ended up crying, I guess, right? And the next question is, what are the facts of what happened? And the facts were that, my son didn't make the baseball team. He was not on the list of kids that made the team. And what are you thinking about it? And so what I was thinking about it was he's missing out on this great experience. I had a lot of other thoughts, like he did the minimum, he didn't work hard in school to make it so they could make the team, and a lot of crazy thoughts. But really the one that was eating me up the most was that he was missing out on this experience. And I was missing out on this experience. And when I was thinking that, I felt disappointed, right? And what do you do or don't do when you feel disappointed from thinking that thought that he's missing out on this experience? And for me, it was, I kept asking him, when's the next time to try out? I kept asking his friends, oh, how's the team? When they were over and visiting. And I asked him if he had talked to the coach to get feedback and what he needed to do, and really was on him quite a bit about not making the team, which in the end I realized was actually, probably making this a more difficult situation for him, right? But I wasn't, focusing on the team that he was on and the team that he has made, right? A lot of times because we're so focused on what they didn't do or what they didn't accomplish, we aren't focusing on what they are accomplishing and what they are doing, right? So that was another thing. And not seeing the good, right? And I was also making it about me and what I wasn't getting to experience as well, right? A lot of times we make it about us and how it affects us, and that's what sometimes stirs that disappointment. And I was arguing with reality, like that it had happened, and that, just to move past it and, look forward to the future. I wasn't accepting it, and I was blaming other things. I was blaming, the coach, blaming little things that had happened during the first semester of school that had possibly had an effect. And The outcome is the next question. What is the outcome or results of that? And really what I realized was I wasn't allowing him to get past the experience. I was so focused on him not having this great experience that I was making it harder for him and make it harder for me to accept this experience and the current experience and being present, right? I wasn't being present in what was truly happening in our lives and moving forward. And once I did process that emotion, I got coached on it and really dug deep on, what I was thought I was missing out on and what I thought my son was missing out on. I was able to get to a much better place. And, I'm not crying if I see somebody playing the high school team. I'm not even thinking about the high school team. I'm thinking about the team that he's on and his schoolwork and him getting better at other things. And so it allows me to parent from a place of like love, acceptance, and connection instead of like not accepting and, regretting and being resentful, right? So what helped me move forward was processing that emotion, just like getting it all out there, like what I really thought he was missing and what I thought I was missing, and where that disappointment was coming from. And like I said, there were a lot of thoughts that I was having, and so just like getting those out all on paper helped also. And so what's been helping me move forward is focusing on what is happening in his life and what he is accomplishing, as opposed to what he didn't make, the baseball team. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you are working through negative emotions and understanding yourself a little bit more and how you can parent from the place that you want to be parenting from. And it all starts with knowing your patterns and why you're reacting certain ways and what thoughts and feelings are causing these reactions. So I look forward to the next time. Take care.